Hello friends, I often get a question, what RPGs are you personally waiting for? So today I'm gonna reveal my top 10 games that I'm really waiting for. And no, it will not be a huge AAA project like Baldur's Gate 3. In front of it, it will be a small indie gems. For some reason I enjoy them most. Okay, but enough talking, let's go. A quest that became legend, a game inspired by old school classics, a game that came so close to might and magic, but it will be a completely new adventure. The game world will be huge, full of different areas, forests, deserts, jungles, snowy areas. Enemies will be plenty and they will be a real challenge. Danger will be in every corner of this adventure, and more of that, there will be a turn-based combat, my favorite one. I already managed to play this game a little, and what can I say, this adventure will be just unforgettable. And more of that, this game is almost completed, it will be released very soon. Can we afford ourselves to miss this adventure? In my opinion, no. A quest that became a legend just must have. Zoria, Age of Shattering will be a classical party-based adventure that reminds me games like Divinity and Pillars so much. And believe it or not, but it also will have a turn-based combat, some outpost building and a followers management. I also managed to play it a little, and what can I say, friends, this game will be something. A lot of quest, alchemy, crafting, unique skills and perks for each party member. Just everything that good adventure must have. Zoria will be released on 19th of September 2023. This fantasy world is waiting for you, promising unbelievable adventures, don't miss it. Cause this game managed to surprise me and probably will surprise you also. Dungeons of the Ember Griffin will be a dungeon crawler with a stunning visual style and very unusual atmosphere based on the Kashubian legends. This game will offer a completely new look at the dungeon crawlers. Half of the game will be underground and half of the game will be on surface. This time combat will be in real time. Oh, I wish it to be turn-based, but no, sadly no. But it will not spoil this game at all, cause you will be able to create a party of 4 adventurers and choose from 9 very unusual classes. During your adventure you have to solve the mystery of the ghost haunted the ancient ruins, and all monsters in this game will be based on real legends. And of course there will be a lot of puzzles along the way. In my opinion, Dungeons of the Ember Griffin will be one of the best dungeon crawlers of the decade. Surely you must pay a close attention to this game. The next game will also be a dungeon crawler, but a little bit different one. And as it comes from the name of this game, you will not have a party of adventurers, you will have only single hero. Swing your sword, cast spell, dodge, parry and block, and Monomyths you move freely over the battlefield, using a rich arsenal of deadly weapons and powerful magic. And from my personal experience, you can do almost everything in this game. You see this high cliff, but you can't reach it. Okay, go collect some barrels and crates and create a ladder. Or maybe it will be a good idea to light a barrel of oil and throw it in your enemy and set him on fire. Such a huge freedom, such an interesting gameplay, a lot of puzzle, traps. Oh, friends, this game will be something special. Call of Saregnar is a nod to the era of the party-based RPGs from the 90s, especially to the game called Betrayal at Krondor. Low fantasy medieval setting, intriguing story and interesting characters. And of course turn-based combat, what else do we need for a good adventure? This is a very promising game, but probably will suit only for old school lovers, cause this game will really look old school, and personally I like it a lot. Sadly, no release date so far. I guess we just have to wait a little. SKALD against the Black Priory will be even more old school. But still, it's a party-based RPG set in a grim, dark fantasy world, where your choices really matter and it will branch a story, and you can meet even Lovecraftian horror here. And of course, this game will have a turn-based combat and a perfect character customization. Visuals, they are definitely not for everyone. Even I question myself, will I be able to finish this game? But I definitely will try to do it, cause this game has everything a good adventure just must have. Swords and Sorcery Sovereign. Maybe it's not a classical dungeon crawler, but believe me, there will be so many dungeons in this game. So what do we have? A party-based game with first-person view and a turn-based combat. Sounds good, right? And it will be good, I knew it, cause I played the previous first part called Underworld. And it was so amazing. A lot of different areas, biomes, amazing handcrafted animation, and you know there will be some very unique features, like your priest need a holy water to cast a spell. That's just amazing. But I have to warn you, before clicking play button, prepare yourself, cause next 30 hours you will not respond to world outside you at all. Only after you finish the game you will go to work again and remember that you have a wife and children. Swords and Sorcery, very addictive game. Aledorn will be a party-based RPG with a very interesting mix of first-person exploration and tactical turn-based combat with a top-down view. And yes, demo version is available right now. I played and I was very impressed. Aledorn is a combination of puzzles, branching dialogue options, tactical turn-based combat, quest solving, and last but not least, intriguing and complex RPG system. I talked with developer yesterday and he doing everything to release this game this year, at least chapter 1. Let's just hope he will manage to do it and we will enjoy this adventure. Gothic 1 Remake. I believe I don't have to explain you a lot about this game, cause it's very hard to find even a single person in RPG community who don't know about Gothic. And frankly speaking, the first part of the series is the only game that I don't finish, cause I remember there was something about inventory management. It was so inconvenient, so I stopped playing. But I want to play this game and this will be a perfect opportunity. You know what? I have a very good friend working in THQ Nordic and he told me something, a little inside. The game will be very different from teaser that hangs in Steam, I believe for 3 years. It will be much more like real Gothic 1 and I think it's really a very good news. Sadly, no release date so far, but at least we know that work in progress. And one day we will enjoy this adventure. Esoteric Ebb is a Disco Elysium but in fantasy world. You will play as a cleric and you will have a goblin companion. Together you will have to unravel a political conspiracy. This game will have tons of dialogues, a skill check system and believe it or not but even some kind of turn-based combat in a text format with dice rolls involved. There also will be a magic in this game, your cleric, do you remember it? So you can cast a spell and talk to animals, or cast another spell and see the evil, talk with imps and other creatures of the dark side. And of course, Esoteric Ebb will be full of humor. If you want to play something unusual, this will be a good choice. And the game number 11 from my top 10 list will be called Goblin's Journey. And no, this will not be an RPG game, but point and click adventure, but very crazy one. Sadly, this game is not very YouTube friendly, and I can't show you the full teaser. So I suggest you to just search for this game and watch the teaser. I bet you will be impressed with a very beautiful song. Now you know what games I'm really waiting for. And I want to know what games are you waiting for. So drop me a comment. With that said, thank you all for watching, and I will meet you in my next video.